Wrestling.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Grind City Wrestling. I am Dustin Starr, and thank you for joining us. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and social media at Grind City Media. Take that subscribe button to Slap City wherever you're listening or watching. Of course, now we are on YouTube video. Oh, yeah. Last week, we talked to the 387-pound master of Fat Jitsu, K. Toomer. He was ranked number 1 by a WWE Talent Scout, and we talked all about it. This week, we're going to talk about the best wrestling that we watched all week. Plus, I'm going to catch up with Memphis Wrestling manager Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock ahead of his big one-on-one match this Saturday on Memphis Wrestling. But ladies and gentlemen, right now, it's not clobbering time. It's bell time. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, he is my co-host and my tag team partner. It is he, Rock, Eric McMahon. What's up, E?
What's up, guys? Living life. Devin was wearing, got another cool shirt on, so I decided to wear a cool shirt today. See if I can see it.
I like it. The GOAT.
The Super Grizz GOAT shirt.
Super G GOAT. Be sure to follow
Goated.
Eric on Twitter at
Mac Life.
Mac Life, and introducing the third man in the trio, the man that makes our team complete. It's the one, the only, Devin Walker. Baby! What up, D?
I guess my shirt's transparent this week because my freaking background's black, but you know, we here. We got the Royal Rumble shirt from, I don't even know what year this is. Well, Chris Benoit's on there, so he was alive.
Oh,
Boy,
snap.
whoa, stand up, let me see this. Chris Benoit's on the shirt?
Yeah, Chris Benoit's on the shirt.
Wow.
Oh, wow. And
All
you
right.
got Big Papa Pump, Triple H, booking himself on top.
I think we just got canceled, actually, with the Chris Benoit on the
It
screen.
was Triple H versus Scott Steiner in the World Heavyweight Championship match on this card. So whatever year that was, I have that shirt on there. But we here,
Man,
dog.
that sounds about like an 04, 05.
Yeah.
It gets a bad rap, but I actually like Triple H versus Scott Steiner, but that's a whole different topic for another day. Be sure to follow Devin on social media at Devin_Walker2. What's new, guys?
Bro, we got 2 big shows this weekend. As I yawn my way through this.
Man, way to fire up the podcast audience.
Yeah, we got 2 big shows this weekend. I can't wait to talk about it because it's like pick your poison, right? It's like we go weeks. Every day of the week there's wrestling on, and I love that this weekend we got a jam-packed weekend of wrestling. Let's chop it up about it. I mean, I'm excited about it, man.
I'm here for it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Which
talk
one
about
are you rocking with more? I cannot wait to talk about.
We're gonna talk about the
gotta
best
think.
wrestling that we watched all week. Plus, Devin is right. There's 2 huge pay-per-views coming up this weekend. We're gonna talk about both of those. Also, I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna talk to and about Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock stepping in the ring this Saturday on Memphis Wrestling for the first time that I've never seen him wrestle a match.
Yeah.
You know, usually you see these guys on the independent scene, they'll have like a tar and feather match, or loser wears a dress, or a chicken suit, or some kind of silly, hokey, you know, Southern style wrestling thing. But I've never seen Jimmy one-on-one, so I'm going to talk to him about it. There was a funny video about his training. Did you see his training, Devin? I know you watch.
He looked ridiculous.
It is absolutely.
I want to know who the hell makes his hats, bro. He always has great hats, like Dustin Starr sucks hats.
Yeah.
What's his name is a trader hat, like
Colton.
Here's the deal. This is a guy who dedicates to his craft.
He definitely does.
He owns a fun shop. He owns a shop where you buy gag gifts and stuff. I mean, it's perfect for him. But we're going to talk to Jimmy Blaylock here in a bit. Up first, E-Rock, best wrestling you watched all week.
You know, I wanted to say something WWE. I caught Raw this week live. I very rarely ever do that, but this is kind of cute. And Dustin, you'll probably reminisce of Brady back in the day, but I'm trying to get my son into wrestling, right?
Yes.
And so every morning on the way to school, he first fell in love with like Hulk, like the Incredible Hulk, big green Hulk. And then I said,
muscles.
Well, let me tell you about Hulk Hogan, brother. Right?
Not Hulk
and so now he loves Hulk Hogan's theme music. His original.
Devin loves that, by the way.
Real American.
And then so yesterday on YouTube, me and him watched. It was on like the WWE's YouTube channel, but like the Hulk's top 10 greatest moments. Now, how they put that list together it was nowhere near. But my son and me sat down and watched it, and number one was slamming Andre, and kind of brought me back, man. And number two, though, was Icon versus Icon, Rock and Hogan. Nothing better than that. And so sitting there, not keeping my son's attention, but I was trying to force him to watch it, and he's like, I don't want to watch this anymore. But that was my best wrestling of the week.
Real question, E-Rock, did you tell him about the Gawker case?
No, he's too young for the Gawker case right now.
Oh man!
But I'll tell you what, he got paid.
Yeah, he did.
Man,
I wonder if he got any settlement payout or if they like filed bankruptcy. I never got the follow up on that.
Gawker definitely filed bankruptcy after that.
my favorite Hogan match has to be Hogan versus Warrior. It's the one that wanted me to be a wrestler. Like, I watched that, and that was it. Toronto Skydome, 90,000 strong, champion versus champion, the ultimate challenge. I will never forget it.
And who were you? Were you Team Hogan or were you Team Warrior?
I was Team Warrior because my dad said, you know, Hogan's just going to hulk up and beat the Warrior. And I'm like, no. So when it was happening, I was like, and you know, now I'm looking back as a dad, my dad had to love that. When I'm sitting here and we're live chatting on Memphis Wrestling, and my son will see the logo. He's 2. He will see the logo. Dada's wearing Memphis Wrestling. Oh, look, there's Grunkle. So his uncle, Grandpa, Jason, is on television. So he will say, oh, Grunkle. And he will be mesmerized just watching. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't know any of the characters or anything. This isn't Hogan versus Warrior or Hogan versus Andre. This is Memphis Wrestling, and he's loving it. So good stuff. I saw you power bombing your son on Instagram as well.
Yeah, how awesome is that? But I got to go back, man. Like that was an amazing match. But now to come to think about it, like, dude, Rock, Hogan, that maybe go down as like one of the greatest just moments in wrestling history. That crowd for that match, that stare off where they both just like turned.
Okay, so that's enough Hogan for this episode. Okay. Now we're gonna head over to
that was my best wrestling.
Devin, what's the best wrestling?
We've met our freaking Hogan quota for the month.
And no more Gawker porn.
Do I have to edit that out, guys, or are we?
No, you
cool
can say
on
porn.
YouTube? No. Okay.
I almost said it. I didn't say it. I just kind of.
Never mind. Devin, you're up.
I was just gonna say I watched Raw and I saw Ronda Rousey come back. Poop.
This is the best wrestling you watched all week, not the poop wrestling you watched.
Yeah. I know.
But Ronda Rousey coming back is a big deal. That's a big deal.
She fell when she did the kick. Freaking amateur. What's wrong with her?
It's live, pal.
It's very live, pal. Amateur. I will say Becky's little promo she did in the ring was hilarious.
Yeah, why? Let me ask you a question on this. Like, I can't take Trish Stratus serious as a bad girl.
Me either, bro.
Why?
Like, bro, she's the loading screen from SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, bro. I can't take you serious as a bad girl.
Why?
You were the figment of my childhood.
There's a lot of people out there, I can only imagine, that don't know who Trish Stratus is. And I say that with all due respect. It's a whole different audience. I mean, the Attitude Era was 30 years ago. So it's a whole new audience.
I had a dream about Trish Stratus once, just saying.
We'll talk about that on a different podcast.
Did you wake up in a puddle?
No. This has gone off the rails.
Yeah.
Welcome to Grind City Wrestling.
I just restarted this podcast.
So
we'll do it live.
No, but seriously, like, I do want to talk about that because, like, I can't take her serious. It's just so not believable.
Yeah, it's not.
To me.
It's very, very, very.
Dustin, I want to hear your take. You're a booker.
I like watching Trish Stratus. It doesn't matter what she's doing. I like watching her. I think that she has not taken a step backwards in looks, in skill, in anything. I think she's really good. Now, I would prefer to see her as a babyface, but who knows what the end of the story is going to be. So
the Stratus faction is Dustin's favorite finisher.
Yeah.
But back to my best wrestling of the week. It's not even something I watched this week currently on TV. I went back and I know he's been in trouble a lot lately for DUIs and just substance abuse and other things of that nature. But I just want to give an appreciation to Jeff Hardy. I went back and watched some old ladder matches, that TLC match with Edge and Christian and the Dudleys, just some old ladder matches with the Hardy Boys. And bro, I realized that he is one of the reasons why I love wrestling so much. Because when I was hanging out with my cousin when I was a young pup, as they would say, I was swanton bombing. I was doing the Hardy Boys thing. I was like doing the little like I was doing that with my cousins. So I just want to give a salute to Jeff Hardy. I know he's been through a lot, but like I went back and watched a lot of old Jeff Hardy stuff, from the face paint to the sleeves to the swanton bomb.
You know when the drugs kicked in though.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Face paint
He
started jumping
just-
up on higher shit when the drugs kicked in.
Let me just include this too, man. I mean, this coming from a guy that's never taken any bumps in the wrestling ring, right? You've never taken any bumps, Devin. You don't know what it feels like at all. But let me tell you, all of that stuff that we do, even a simple body slam, hurts, right? So just imagine coming off the top rope with a swanton and landing right on your back. Even if it's on your opponent, it hurts like hell. This whole learn to fall thing, yeah, that's cool to learn how to take a bump safely, right? We all learn stuff, okay? But you don't learn how to jump off of the top of a freaking ladder through 3 tables to the floor. You know, I mean, that just kind of goes without saying. But I'm saying the simple bumps, like that aren't through a table, just off the top, a swanton, a leg drop off the middle rope that Matt Hardy does. All that stuff hurts like hell. And just imagine 20 years of it performing on the highest level, whether it's WrestleMania, WWE, TNA, main events, and now AEW at some point will be main eventing there. So all that stuff hurts like hell. So just
I just want to give
even more respect.
But to be able,
Jeff Hardy like went platinum, so I just want
but to be able to grab your grab your junk and just go for it. I mean, because a lot of that stuff he does is just outballsing anybody else.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
How much would I have to pay you, Dustin 5-Star, to take a swanton bomb on off the top of a ladder onto 2 tables?
Am I jumping or am I taking it?
You're jumping.
Oh, I couldn't do it. Maria would literally be like, dude, look, you got 2 kids. No.
Hey,
don't do
but
it.
here's what people don't understand, and I can speak to this on firsthand knowledge. I've been on top of a lot of ladders in my day. Okay.
Oh, word.
The jump ain't the hard part on that bit. Like literally, you don't understand the skill in the balance and like the nerve. He had that 25-footer at WrestleMania that he did in the aisleway, and he goes 25 feet up on that ladder, and he's on the top rung. To be able to compose yourself, then do it. The scary part, I guarantee you, for him was getting up to the top, because he can almost not control his descent, but he's then a little bit more in control. But what happens if he just falls off sideways?
It's a lot of fun until that sudden impact. Anyway, that was Devin's best wrestling all week. The best wrestling that I watched all week was from Memphis Wrestling. I'm going to be a homer this week.
Here he goes again.
It was the video. It was just pure comedy gold. Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock training for his big match against Colton Cage. Long time in the making. If you have not seen it, go out of your way, check it out. I'm going to try to play some highlights because Jimmy Blaylock is coming up next right here on Grind City Wrestling. Check this out. Jimmy Blaylock, huge week coming up. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm in Hollywood, California. Great. It's a beautiful day. People are asking. We have a lot on our schedule to.
Yeah, well, you've got a lot on your schedule coming up this Saturday on Memphis Wrestling, and me and the boys have been talking about it. Jimmy, I've known you for a really, really long time, right? What, 20 years?
Yeah, long time.
At least. I have never seen you step inside the ring and actually have a match. I've seen you get involved. I've seen all your nasty antics and all that kind of stuff. Have you ever actually had a one-on-one wrestling match like you have coming up this Saturday on Memphis Wrestling?
Well, something. I can't wait till I can't believe people are ringing. People are ringing me. People are phoning me. I'm so. You know what? I can't wait to get my hands on, because Colton Cage has done me wrong. He's a traitor. A traitor. But I'm going to whip a dog. I'm going to beat him. I never won a match. He's always lost matches. Hollywood Click. You know that.
Whatever,
And
Jimmy.
I can't wait to get my hands on him. I'm going to, like a dog, Do you understand? I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna put him in a body cam. I'm gonna put my fist down. Do you understand me? I hate Colton Cage. You click wrong, and you probably have something to do with it, I'm sure.
What? I don't have anything to do with anything. There was a match, Van Vicious versus Colton Cage. If Colton wins, then he gets you one-on-one. The question was, have you ever had a one-on-one match previously? Is this the first time?
We will be one-on-one. I don't need help to win. Understand me? I don't have to cheat. I'll tell you what, I've been trained by the best. Forget the rest. I have been trained, and I promise you, when I do the tornado, when the Tupelo tornado in Tupelo in 1936, it did everything. And when I get the tornado, there's no telling who's going down. The rest even get my way. Matter of fact, you better not even be because I'm not going to quit. Throw everything in sight. Do you understand?
Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock joining me here on Grind City Wrestling. He's very confident, must have a plan of some sort coming up this Saturday at noon on Memphis Wrestling. You can watch and live chat with us. That's youtube.com/@Memphis Wrestling.
I promise you, and I promise you, I'm going to win that match. I'm going to make a fool. I'm going to beat the living crap out of you. Look where I'm at. My beautiful suite here in Los Angeles. Background. Look at that. You understand? I live street, baby. I live the life of Raleigh. You sit there and laugh with your little silly grin. I hate you. Ooh, you make me so mad, Dustin. You and Terrence are biased. The fans are biased against us. I am tolerated enough. And I'm going to take all my anger out on it. Colton Cage.
Well, I hope your plan was better than your training, and I hope your training was better than your cell phone service. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Jimmy Blaylock, and he's going one-on-one with Colton Cage this Saturday. Any final remarks? This might be like final remarks, Jimmy, getting in the ring with Colton Cage.
Oh, yeah. You're trying to be funny, but, you're breaking up too on your end, not my end. Nothing goes wrong here. Do you understand? Everything's perfect here. It's on your end. That's my end. But I tell you what, the final words, Colton, you need to hug your mama, you need to hug your grandmama. I get through with you and I'm finished with you. You're going to end up in a body, you're going to end up in the hospital. Get ready to send flowers, fans. Go get it. Start saving your money. Send flowers to them because I promise you, once I'm finished, once the two starts, it's not going to end.
Tupelo tornado, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jimmy Blaylock. Good luck, Jimmy. You'll need it. This Saturday on Memphis Wrestling, Jimmy Blaylock goes one-on-one with Colton Cage. Taking bets, guys. Who wins?
Off that training video, I'm going to go Colton. I don't know. Call it a hot take or call it whatever.
Was that the worst ever?
Hey, listen, man. Got to give credit where credit's due. We just talked earlier about Hardy grabbing him and putting it on the line. That's what Jimmy Blaylock's doing. It just ain't aesthetically pretty.
Putting it all on the line. All right, so big weekend coming up.
Are we gonna get a Vader bomb from Jimmy Blaylock? He tried to get on the top rope and they stopped him. So
he better not get on the top rope. I'll tell you that. All right, big weekend coming up, not only for Memphis Wrestling, but in the pay-per-view world of AEW and WWE. So WWE Night of Champions is coming up on Saturday from Saudi Arabia. AEW Double or Nothing is coming up on Sunday. You can watch absolutely free at Dave and Buster's in Memphis with us. Which pay-per-view are you looking forward to the most and why? E.
Yeah, you go first.
Night of Champions. It ain't even close. It's not even close.
Why? Tell me why. Because I got questions.
Okay, well, anytime that you're gonna get Seth freaking Rollins and AJ Styles, anytime you're gonna get Cody versus Brock, I mean, good Lord, man. Like, I said this before we started recording, right? We all fell in love with AEW, especially when it first started through the pandemic, all that stuff, right? And it was the shiny new toy. It's still a great product. I still really enjoy it, right? But it hadn't reinvented itself very much. I really believe, like a lot with Triple H now kind of maybe taking the reins there for a little bit. It set the WWE on another trajectory, and they reinvented themselves again. Not in like the glitz and glamour and the presentation, but just the way the booking is happening, the way the working's happening. And I'm here for it again, man. WWE, we always said was the best production. They weren't putting out the best product at the time. Now it's the best production and it's the best product, and they're top in class.
Agree 100% with Eric. Devin, which one? Double or Nothing or Night of Champions?
I'm gonna go with Night of Champions for this reason too.
Wow.
There's some matches on AEW I'm looking forward to, like the Anarchy in the Arena match is gonna be phenomenal. I'm looking forward to that because that's gonna be wild. But when it comes to looking forward to matches, that's the only one, right? I don't give a damn about an unsanctioned match with Jericho. We've said that before.
What about Four Pillars?
Four Pillars, it's gonna be electric TV, but yeah, cool.
But we know MJF is going to win, right?
Exactly. Okay. But Night of Champions, there's so many question marks, right? Are they going to put the strap on AJ or Seth, right? Is Brock going to beat Cody, right? Is it going to be the next step in the separation of the bloodline with Solo and Roman?
Will Roman win the titles?
Hey, dude, you know what I want so bad? I want him to win the titles and just have like all the singles belts.
Yeah.
In the tag team belts, and just hold them all up at the same time because he is the head of the table. He is your tribal chief. So there's so many questions looking forward to that Night of Champions pay-per-view. So I'm more looking forward to that because there's so many damn questions, bro. So many.
I agree with both of you 1,000,000% WWE Night of Champions, and I'm a little surprised because the whole Saudi Arabia thing has gone away. There's nobody saying, "Oh, they're going to Saudi Arabia." You know, the whole uproar that was a couple of years ago is no more. Now it's all about the brand new WWE World Title. AJ Styles. Now that I'm looking forward to Night of Champions just for that match. The Brock and Cody is awesome. The lineup is great, but I want to see who the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion is. Looks like they are going to pick up the title history.
Who are you picking?
They're going to pick up the title history from a previous world title. So they're bringing back a title, even though it has a different look. I think that's for the nerds and statistics. AJ Styles is quoted as saying that it's a secondary title, which I hate, but he's true. It's great logic. And I think that Seth Rollins has to pick up the victory for no other reason than he's a Raw guy and AJ Styles is a SmackDown guy.
I'll admit, bro.
Who are you picking?
Seth is better on the chase. I'll say that. Seth is good on top, but I think I love Seth when he's like chasing something. That makes sense.
I think Seth is going over, and the only reason is because they relegated AJ Styles for a while, and I think this is his avenue back towards like main event and everything. And it can't just go from like, hey, we had you so high for so long, now you're down low, now you're back high. It's got to be this climb. Because if you're going to ask me, AJ Styles, for my money, is the best wrestler in the world. Like, pure wrestler in the world. I like watching him the most. But I don't see them giving him the strap now. Maybe in 6 months, something. Yeah. Not right now. No. And this could be a chase between them two moving forward, which, hey, who knows?
I think with AJ being on SmackDown, Seth being on Raw, I think that this is probably a one-time match, and then we'll see these guys separate into different stories. I think Seth has to win because Roman's on SmackDown, and that's it. And they're two of the top guys. All right, we are live. Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. We made some big announcement this week. This Saturday, Memphis Wrestling goes extreme. We've got a tables match. We talked to K Toomer about that last week. That happens this Saturday. Plus Jimmy Blaylock wrestling in his first match on Memphis Wrestling. The Memphis Heritage Championship will be on the line when the Gun Show defends in a Cobra Cup cash-in against the 7-foot, or should I say 6'12", Big Trouble, Ben Bishop. So that's all going down in the live chat Saturday at noon. That's youtube.com/@MemphisWrestling. And of course, this Sunday, we mentioned AEW Double or Nothing. You can watch absolutely free at Dave and Buster's in Memphis.
I got to put this disclaimer out there. Mm-hmm. I'm a huge fan of AEW still. I wasn't trying to bash them.
It's going to be a great pay-per-view. Yeah. It is. But if we're having to pick the two, we all pick the WWE. Sunday, June 4th is our next live TV taping at the Wrestle Center, featuring Impact Wrestling's Allen Angels and the United Wrestling Network World Champion Danny Limelight will make his debut and defend the world title here in Memphis. You can save $5 at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com by using the code word ANGELS. Then we just announced that Saturday, June 10th at 2 p.m. in front of Ghost River on Beale Street, there is free live Memphis Wrestling. Absolutely free. 2 p.m. bell time in front of Ghost River on Beale Street. Those are awesome.
Hey, I got a promo for you. I know we only got a couple minutes left, but you need to start picking fans out of the crowd to try and slam K Toomer, kind of a la back in the day with Yokozuna. Man, boom!
I love it. I love
it.
I'm stealing it. July 13, we're in New Albany, Mississippi for Ingomar Baseball. August 19th, big fundraiser in Pontotoc, Mississippi for St. Jude. What do you guys got going on?
I forgot to mention this, and I should have been my best wrestling of the week, but AEW finally released the date of their video game that's coming out. I can't wait for that.
And it is bloody as hell.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for their video game to come out. So shout out to AEW. This week for that one, that's probably something I'm looking forward to. The thing I'm going this weekend, I'm watching wrestling, bro. Like I said, this is another. We're counting down to the when things start to get crazy again. We're chilling this weekend. We're gonna watch some wrestling, eat some good food. I might come kick it with y'all at the Dave & Buster's. But
come on, it's free. E, what's up?
Man, back to dad life, suburban dad life. My lawn is getting on point right now. I'm going to be mowing that lawn, hanging with the kids, maybe go to the splash park. I don't know. I may go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know if we'll have enough time, though.
All right, that's a perfect way to end with Bed Bath & Beyond. He is Eric McMahon. That's Devin Walker, baby. I am Dustin Starr. This was Grind City Wrestling, and we'll see you next week. Oh, yeah.